So we're due to leave the Old Lady end of the season. What's your best memory from there?
Well, I think the Bayern Munich Cup Winners' Cup semi-final. But I've worked out, right, that I've been thinking about it a lot, and I look at the new stadium. I'm not really bothered with the new stadium, to be fair, because will be what it was. And I looked at the old stadium, and I'm thinking, what actually made that special? It's the people. You could put that ground anywhere and it'd be a ground. Fill it with the people, and it becomes a really special place. So for me, it's not so much about leaving the ground; it's about leaving that group of people, because you've made the memories. You've done everything that I've ever had in my life in that stadium. The ground hasn't. You have, as people. So to me, the most important bit is the move of the people to the next place. And that's what I'm saying, it's going to get fragmented. So it's going to take a while, but the special memories are of the people. Obviously the sights, the sounds, do you know what I mean? The smells, when you come out on the pitch and all that, you know, everyone's drinking there. Well, there's more shit on the pitch now, mate, than there ever was. So you look at, you know, all the bother and all that, and it's a wonderful place to be. But it's only wonderful because of the people. The stadium's a stadium, but the people are fantastic. And that's what makes it the best. Because if you had that stadium in London, fans are crap, aren't they? We've got the best fans in the world, so that's what makes it special. And that is a special place because of the people.
Yeah. What's your favourite memory of Goodison?
Well, I was at the derby a few weeks ago, and remember, mate, we're at the back of the lowest Gladys, and you're looking left to see that goal, crouching down to see that goal, but the atmosphere was just spine-tingling. You know, it was unbelievable. So,
And who makes the atmosphere?
Oh, unbelievable.
People.
Yeah.
The people are everything of that club, and that's why it is the people's club. It's not because somebody said something once, it's because of the generations of people that have gone to the game. The families have gone to the game, or their kids have gone to the game. They've grown up with the club. They've stuck through all of these times where it's easy to go and support somebody else. It takes some doing. That's why it's a special club. It's because of the people. The ground, great, you know, brilliant, but people, special.
Every time I go into Goodison, I just think of all my family members that I've been to the match with, and some of them are no longer with us, you know, so there's this real, tangible sense of heritage and belonging, and the new ground won't have that at first.
No.
I think it will over time as people
gel.
create new memories.
Yeah.
Maybe pipe in the smells from the old ground. You know, woodbines, horse poo, bovril, block toilets.
Make sure I had a bovril just for the
Yeah.
Lovely, thank you. Do you want to pop it next to you?
Thank you.
You know, I'm just wondering, obviously we've already discussed today, we are miles behind where we should be at the minute. But do you think the new ground will help us catch up to where we should be? I know we've already maybe just said that it maybe won't give us that edge, but do you think it at least gives the opportunity to progress the club?
I think commercially it'll give us the chance to make more money. And that's a big thing at the moment. The hospitality is crammed into a small ground. This way we're going to have a lot more hospitality, a lot more people going through the ground, which will give us a financial clout to go and buy better players, hopefully. And then the better players we get, the more successful we come, the more they charge for the hospitality. My one fear about that ground is if we get to a point where we go like Liverpool and we freeze the people of Liverpool or our fans out, and it becomes so commercialised that it is a business, it's commercialised, but we can't lose the human element. So I look at that new ground and go, it's built for commercial profit, which is great, but how do you then keep the personal touch? Because at the moment it's a tight little ground, everybody knows everybody, it's been set up there for years. How do you take that and put it in the new ground? It's really, really difficult, but I think it will give us an edge, but not in signing players. No one's going to come there and go, oh, you're 15th, great stand though. They're not going to do that. They're going to go, right, okay, how much money? What's your plans? It's simple as that. So the ground won't give us much, but it'll give us a new start to people, I suppose. If you look at next season's a fresh start, and it'll be interesting to see what they do in the summer. I don't think it'll change radically, because it can't, I don't think, but the season after that, yeah. So for everybody in here, when you're talking about hope, There is hope, and you would hope that within the next 5 years we'll be challenging for the league and have won a trophy, because that's the aim. Because there's no reason why you can't win an FA Cup, because it's only 6 or 7 games.
Yeah. And what do you think of the capacity? Do you think the club are a little bit, they lacked ambition in going for 53?
I'm not sure about lack of ambition in the ground. I think what they have lacked is, it's great when you get there. Just getting out of the ground is going to be the problem. So, yeah, no, I think if you can, I think you might be able to extend that ground. They must have looked at extending it somehow, because if we do get more and more successful, look, for me, we have to have one eye here, but one eye on the Super League, because the Super League will come eventually, and we need to be part of that, because it's got to come. Whatever anybody says and all the morals about it, business will trample over all of them morals, and money will trample over all of them morals, and you will have a Super League, and then we have to be competing in that. So we've got time now to build that to get into the Super League. And no matter what people say, yeah, morally it's wrong. Yeah, of course it's wrong. It's coming. It's coming. And then, whether you like it or not, it's coming. And the way you watch football is going to come. A massive change, I think. I think you will go to the big clubs who get in that Super League, will either do a small deal with somebody like Amazon or somebody, or they will stream their own stuff. And they will have all the money themselves. My fear then is what happens to grassroots football, what happens to international football. So the changes are coming, and we're living through a change. Well, it's going to be a big change, and it'd be interesting to see what goes on. Luckily, I'll be dead by the time I get the Super League, so I don't give a shit.
You've mentioned the Bayern Munich game a couple of times, but outside of that one, have you got any very particular special memories of Goodison, or perhaps like a save you've made at Goodison that was particularly kind of important to you as well as the team?
My saves, not interested. Because how can I judge a save? If the ball hits me in the face and goes out, is it any different if I pull one up the top corner? Same thing. So one might look better, but they both do the same job. What I did like about Goodison, when I used to go into Goodison, if I wasn't doing so well, and I'd go to Goodison and I'd get there early and I'd look round, then I'd look at all the disabled bays and think, I've got a bit of a cheek here because I'm not enjoying my football, but how can I not enjoy my life when these people can't get out of that chair? Right? How have I got a cheek to worry about me playing and making a mistake when I can't show the same dignity, the same courage, the same humour as any of them people in there? So I'm stupid, because I should be really grateful for what I can do. Then I look around the stands and go, there's 40-odd thousand Evertonians here, and every one of them will change place with me tomorrow.